What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Self-Aware Narcissist Explains. I am Lee Hammett, Self-Aware Narcissist. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how narcissists and toxic people like to control their kids, their family members, and everyone around them by using fear, intimidation, and things like that. Like and subscribe for more. Thank you. This person is asking why their father, who's a diagnosed narcissist, like making his kids afraid of him. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I have narcissistic personality disorder. So, control. It's all about control. There is power in control and things like that. And narcissistic people like to be in control of everybody in their lives, including their own children. A lot of times, the easiest way to control someone is to instill fear inside of them and things like that. Fear of retaliation, fear of removing the love and the, compassion and possibly the financial contributions that they make to your life. If they can trigger you, they can control you. And if they can scare you, they can control you as well. And it's typically not only the children that they use fear to control. They can control their significant others, their coworkers, their employees, and things like that as well. So if they can instill fear into you and things like that, they'll stop you from doing things that they don't want you to do before you even do them because you're scared of them. So stay safe, and I hope this helps. So welcome back, beautiful people. Welcome back. I know y'all like the shirt. This is part of our self-love brand. I love me. The link is in the bio. The link is in the description. Thank you so much. If you can read the text on the screen, it says, "Can you help me understand why my father, diagnosed narcissist, would enjoy making his kids afraid of him? What made him feel good about it?" Oof. Controlling through fear, y'all. This happens quite a bit when you're dealing with narcissists and toxic people. Like, they like to control. Like, everybody knows, well, most people know that the main goal of most narcissists and toxic people is to control everyone around them, is to control every situation around them, is to control all the money, all the circumstances, control every single thing in our lives, their lives, whoever lives. They just want control over every single thing, every single person, in every single situation. So if they want control, so typically the easiest way to get control over people is to instill fear into them. And the easiest way to get control over your kids, your children growing up, is to make them scared of your reactions. You don't even have to it gets to the point where you condition them to be afraid of how you might respond based on how you've probably responded before. So you don't even have to be mean anymore. You don't have to be scary anymore. The thought of you being scary, the thought of instilling fear into you works. You see what I'm saying? Like, we don't even have to be mean anymore. We don't have to even work hard to be mean. We don't have to try any of this stuff anymore. The thought of us doing it conditions you to behave a certain type of way. It conditions you to allow us to control your reaction, to control your temperament, to control people around them. And this, like I said in the short video, it's not just kids to go through this as well. It's the significant others, it's the employees, it's the friends, it's the family members, anybody who that narcissistic person is in contact with and can directly influence. This applies to them. You know what I mean? This is just not just a one-size-fits-all thing. Everybody, whatever, it depends on what role you play in a narcissistic person's life. You know what I mean? It depends on what role that you play in their life and things like that. Because they will absolutely take advantage of you. They absolutely will. They want to. I'm just telling you. But you haven't explained why they use fear and things like that. One of the main reasons that a narcissistic person uses fear to control people is because they were raised that way. We were raised being afraid of our parents' reactions or our friends' reactions or everybody's reactions. We couldn't control it, y'all. We had no control over our circumstances when we were growing up. People would instill fear in us to control us, and we couldn't do anything about that as children, right? So guess what? Something in us broke. The personality disorder, the narcissistic part, takes over and creates a shell around the inner child and protects us from more emotional harm, more being vulnerable and things like that. So we cannot control our circumstances growing up. So guess what we want to do when we get older? We can control them now. I can control my circumstances now. when I was growing up, I became a product of my environment, my immediate environment, my family members, my friends. Your narcissistic person that you're dealing with became a product of their environment, how they were raised, their upbringing, their parents' relationships, their friendly relationships, and things like that. But when we grow up, we don't like that. We don't like being other people having control over us. So when we grow up, guess what? We have control of our own circumstances, right? We have control over our own circumstances. So we want to make our environment a product of us. If it's a product of us, we can control it better. You see what I'm saying? We could not control our circumstances growing up, so we can control them now. We were controlled by fear growing up, so we're going to use that same tactic on our own children. As horrible as that sounds, I know it sounds horrible, y'all. We use that same tactic on our own children. We use that same tactic on our spouses. We use that same tactic on our friends. We use that same tactic on the people who worked with us or work for us. Same tactic on your students. If you're a teacher, I'm just telling y'all, this narcissistic stuff, these toxic behaviors and toxic traits, they don't know a gender. They don't know they don't know a career. They don't know an ethnicity. They don't know an age group. It's all around. It's everywhere, y'all. I know people are gonna say, I caught you looking at the camera like, well, Lee, that sounds like a spirit. It's everywhere. It's not. It's not a spirit, y'all. Goodness gracious, y'all killing me. It's not a spirit. I'm not possessed by the narcissistic demon that y'all think that I am. I know y'all think I am. Well, Lee, Lee, I really liked your stuff, but I can't support you anymore because you are the spawn of the devil and things like that. So that's what I told you. If you're dealing with a narcissistic person, what made him feel good about it? So the last question that this person asked, what made him feel good about it? What made them feel good about it? Because narcissistic mothers do this as well. This is not just a father thing, y'all. I said no, it's no gender. This is not just a father thing, because one of the main things I hear out of people's mouth when I'm doing my one-on-one coaching is my mom's a narcissist. I was raised by a narcissistic mother. That's one of the main things that I hear out of somebody's mouth, is I was raised by a toxic narcissistic mother. So women can be narcissists as well. But what did they get from it? What made them feel good about it? We're in control of our environment now. Finally, we've achieved that control we sought after in our youth, in our childhood. We've achieved that control. But here's the damn, y'all already know. Here's the conundrum. Here it goes. It's never going to be enough. There's never enough control that a narcissistic person, toxic person has over their life and their circumstances that will ever make them happy enough to just stop doing it. We'll never get to the point where we're just like, I control enough. Let me stop. Nope. The older you get, your situation changes. The way you control people changes. It's not just through fear. It's through finances. It's through violence. More violence is fear. It's through different circumstances and things like that. It's through, retaliation. The fear of retaliation. It's still fear. So there you go, y'all. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another episode. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all, because y'all know, as much as y'all say y'all learn from me, I learn even more from y'all. Thank you. Like and subscribe for more. Support the brand if you want to. If you're not, thank you so much anyway for supporting the channel. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Like and subscribe for more. Turn on those notifications. Mental Healness is out. Peace.